Hi everyone, welcome to this JavaScript tutorial series. In this series, we'll dive into the world of JavaScript, a powerful language that brings websites to life. Whether you're a complete beginner or have some coding experience, we'll guide you through the fundamentals and help you build a solid foundation. Now that you're excited about JavaScript, let's get started with the basics. Today, we'll learn how to add JavaScript to your HTML pages. There are two main methods for including JavaScript in a web page. Inline and external. Involves placing the JavaScript code directly within the HTML file. Implemented using the script tag with the code enclosed between script and close script. Script element defines a section of JavaScript code. In this example, it contains a simple script enclosed between the opening script and closing script tags. This JavaScript code displays a pop-up dialog with the message "Hello, world" when the web page is loaded. In summary, this code creates a basic HTML page with a heading and includes an inline JavaScript script that triggers an alert. This is a common and straightforward way to incorporate JavaScript directly into an HTML file. Involves creating a separate JavaScript file with a .js extension. The file is then linked to the HTML file using the script tag with the src attribute pointing to the external file. Creating a JavaScript file is a straightforward process. Open a text editor. Use a plain text editor like Notepad, Windows, TextEdit, Mac, or Visual Studio Code, Sublime Text, Atom, etc. for a more feature-rich experience. In the text editor, write your JavaScript code. Save the file with a .js extension. Choose a meaningful name for your script. For example, save it as script.js. To use this JavaScript file in an HTML document, you need to link it using the script tag. Include this tag within the HTML head or body section. Replace script.js with the actual path to your JavaScript file. Open the HTML file in a web browser. You should see the alert from your JavaScript file. If your code isn't working, check for the following mistakes. Ensure that the HTML and JS files are in the same folder. In the HTML file, use lowercase for the src attribute in the script tag, like script src equals script.js close script. Confirm that the JS file is named correctly. For instance, if the JS file is named abc.js, use script src equals abc.js close script in the HTML. Checking these details can help troubleshoot issues and ensure proper linkage between your HTML and JavaScript files. That's it. You've successfully created a JavaScript file and linked it to an HTML document. You can now add more JavaScript code to your file and continue building the functionality for your web page. When using external JavaScript, there are a few important considerations and common errors to be aware of. Correct file paths. Ensure that the path specified in the src attribute of the script tag accurately points to the location of the external JavaScript file. Incorrect paths can result in a failure to load the script. File encoding. Ensure that the JavaScript file is saved with the correct encoding, typically UTF-8. Mismatched encodings can lead to script execution errors. Loading asynchronously. Be cautious when loading scripts asynchronously. Ensure that functions or code dependent on the script are executed only after the script has been successfully loaded. Debugging tools. Familiarize yourself with browser developer tools for effective debugging. Check the console for error messages, inspect network requests, and use breakpoints to identify issues. Fallback mechanism. Include a fallback mechanism in case the external script fails to load. This can be achieved by providing alternative content or error messages within the HTML. Loading order. Pay attention to the order in which scripts are loaded. If one script depends on another, make sure the dependencies are loaded first. Use the DEFER or ASYNC attributes to control script execution. Let's discuss the advantages and disadvantages of both inline and external methods of including JavaScript in a web page. Inline JavaScript advantages. Simplicity. Inline JavaScript is straightforward and easy to implement directly within HTML, making it suitable for small scripts or quick testing. Quick rendering. Since inline scripts are part of the HTML file, they can be executed as the page is parsed, potentially leading to faster initial rendering. Immediate access to DOM. Inline scripts can directly access and manipulate elements in the document object model, DOM, without additional setup. Inline JavaScript disadvantages. Code duplication. Inclusion of inline scripts in multiple pages can lead to code duplication, making maintenance challenging. Readability and maintainability. Embedding JavaScript within HTML may reduce code readability, especially for larger projects, making it harder to maintain and debug. Limited reusability. Code in inline scripts may not be as reusable as external scripts since it's specific to the page where it's written. External JavaScript advantages. Code reusability. External scripts can be reused across multiple pages, promoting a modular and maintainable code structure. Separation of concerns. External scripts allow for a clear separation of HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, making the codebase more organized and easier to manage. Caching. External scripts can be cached by the browser, improving page load times for subsequent visits as the same script doesn't need to be downloaded again. External JavaScript disadvantages. Additional HTTP request. Each external script introduces an additional HTTP request, potentially impacting initial page load times, especially if there are many small scripts. Cross-origin restrictions. Loading scripts from a different domain may be subject to cross-origin restrictions, requiring proper configuration on the server, cores. Dependency management. Managing dependencies between external scripts can be challenging, especially in larger projects with complex interactions. In summary, the choice between inline and external JavaScript depends on the specific needs of the project. Inline scripts may be suitable for small tasks or prototyping, while external scripts offer better maintainability and code organization for larger projects. Striking a balance and considering factors like code reusability, maintainability, and performance is crucial when deciding which method to use. Great job! You now know how to include JavaScript in your web pages. In the next episode, we'll start writing actual JavaScript code.